Okay, welcome to my video. This is a little hot water heater, actually a water heater, because you don't need to heat hot water. Anyway, it's by Marley. It puts out 2 gallons maximum flow per minute. And what I've done is mounted it on a piece of plywood and then supplied all the plumbing that you would need so that you can have hot water, cold water, and a shower head, all with the flick of a switch rather than changing hoses and goofing around. So really, to make this work, all you need is a propane source and a water source. And of course the water source has to be under pressure, so you can either run it like this one is just right off a green garden hose off the house, or you can hook it to a 12-volt pump, mount that somewhere, and then draw off a 55-gallon drum of water, whatever you like. Produce pressure to this inlet line right here, and then you've got all the water pressure you need. So the way this works is you hook up your propane right here. That hose comes with it and the regulator. You've got your water source right here, and like I said, that can be one or two different ways. So the only way this thing turns on is if the water's flowing. So if you look at it right now, there's no switches on, so there's no water flowing. So there's no propane being used and there's no water being used. So what we're going to do first is turn on the hot water. That's this valve that I put in the orange tape. So there's a little valve right here, and that's just a valve you buy at any hardware store for garden. So I'll flip that little switch, and doing that, you probably heard the hot water kick in, or kick on, because it only kicked on when the water's flowing. So now I've got water flowing. Again, it's out of that orange tape little hose I got there. So that water should be nice and warm, and it's actually a little bit hotter than I'd like it. And that will just keep heating water until you're either out of propane or out of water. Now that doesn't look like much pressure, but it's enough. I'll show you later where we're straight. What I do camping is run this one to my sink inside my tent. The cold water is down here. I'll show you that in a little bit. Right here, and I hook that up to the sink. So anytime I want hot water in the kitchen in my tent, all I got is turn on a valve. I don't have to go get hot water. It's just piped in. So you can control the hot water by 2 different controls. The first one here is gas, and you control by picking up the gas, and over here is water flow, so you can turn the water way up on a flow, and now I'll watch when I turn the water up and down. So that's really hot water. You don't want to put your hand in that. That's about nice shower temperature water right there. So enough pressure, and I'll show you when it runs through the shower head. So that's how that works. And those are your 2 controls: minimum, maximum, and then your gas. So we're going to turn off the hot water, and notice when the water quit flowing, the heater went off. Next, we're going to turn on the cold water, and again, just a flip of a switch, the way this is all plumbed in. Now, cold water just runs from this pipe over here and then down, so you get whatever pressure is in your line, your intake. So I've got a lot of pressure at the house here, so you can see that's just gets stupid pressure, more than you'd ever need here. Okay, so that's strictly cold water. Again, anytime you want it, you just flip on the switch. And also, if you're using the cold water, of course, the heater doesn't work because there's no water going through the heater. So there's no flow through that. It doesn't ever turn on. So we'll turn that off. Next is the shower head one, and that's over here. Again, you probably heard the burner kick on. There's the shower head, and right there's your shower head. I'm going to turn that on there. I will turn the heater control on about 3/4, gas on max, and this should be nice. That's perfect temperature right there for showering, about 3/4. In fact, that might even be just a tad warm. Again, if you turn this way down, I'll show you the max, the flow you'll get out of it. Even if, now you can't stand under that, that's too hot. So watch when I turn it about 3/4. I'll show you the amount of foot. That's probably a 4-foot flow, plenty of water for a shower. So there's that. One thing when you're done showering, you may want to clean up the area around you. Or some people put these in their they're for cleaning their horses or cleaning out whatever they want in their, some sort of a trailer or something. So what I've done is this valve right here. Once you're done showering and you don't care about the amount of hot water and you just want a lot of pressure, what you can do is turn this valve on. That throws maximum pressure to the shower head. And believe me, that's, I wish I had longer arms. I could show you that thing. That's shooting probably a good 8 foot. So you can clean up your stall after you're done, your shower stall, your horse stall, whatever you want. So I'll turn that back down. I will notice the heater's kicking off and on when I do that, because it mostly puts cold water to that. You wouldn't want to shower into that, so I'll turn that off. You're hearing the heater shut off. That's it. Again, I use this for camping, hooking the cold and the hot to the sink inside the camper. That way I have hot and cold water anytime I want in the camper. I hook this outside, so anytime anybody wants to take a shower, they can just go outside, flip on a switch and shower away. And the shower head has a little switch right here too, so you can just leave it on, then shower as you need it out there without going back and forth to this switch. You can control it up here. Give you a little switch right there. So that works pretty sweet. Yeah, and you can hear the heater kicking off and on when I do that. So again, you're only using water. When the water, you're only using water and propane when your water's flowing. Anyway, that's it. These work good again for people who like to clean up their horses after they ride them. Whether you have a water source where you're at, or you can bring your own water with a pump. And then for elk hunting, they're awesome. We get back to camp, everybody showers up in about 5 minutes. It's just great. And again, it never runs out of hot water. It's, as long as you have propane and water, it'll keep on going. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.